I can tell you now there's nothing in game that looks like this. I bet everything on it that there aren't animated armor plates in the base game. I would be really surprised if there are.
Oh no, there aren't. Definitely not. No.
I'm pretty sure there is no single armor set in the base game that you don't have to buy that has moving eyes. If it has, good. Really good. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think I could almost end the video right here, couldn't I? But nope! I want to bitch and moan for a bit longer about something that's seemingly so normalized and inevitable in AAA gaming these days that I cannot escape it anymore. And to be totally honest, I actually like microtransactions. In certain games. And I totally understand why games have them. They are an easy way to generate revenue and profit, especially if your game gets constantly updated with new content. It's the option I personally prefer over locking the game behind a subscription or the new content behind a $20 to $50 DLC. This way everyone can get the new content while you have the option to buy a cool looking skin and support the further development of a game you like. So why is it different for Diablo 4? Because the game is $70 goddamn dollars! The game launched at what I would call more than full price for a game like it. Obviously, with multiple editions you could buy that give you different goodies, like an emote. Amount for a different game. I don't even play that. A skin for a different game. I don't want to play that. And the Battle Pass, because of course the game needs to have a Battle Pass. Come on guys, every game needs a Battle Pass these days. We're leaving money on the table if you don't include a Battle Pass. You can even buy a version of the game that just gives you the Battle Pass already at level 20. Because who would ever want to play a game that's all about grinding and actually grind? But I have to admit, the Battle Pass in itself is not that bad of an idea. I actually think that it's a pretty natural evolution of the seasonal journey in Diablo 3. The simple problem is that every little bit of accomplishment you could feel from completing the challenges, the new content and unlocking the different Battle Pass tiers gets completely annihilated by the simple fact that anyone can just fork over their credit card information and unlock everything the Battle Pass has to offer for real money. And I don't care who you are. In a game like Diablo, that is simply unacceptable. ARPGs are built around constant progression, getting stronger skills, stronger weapons, upgrading set skills, and so on. The thing is, it's not only about feeling stronger, but also looking stronger. So, if you can just buy your visual progression, it's basically pay to win in a game like Diablo. Like honestly, going forward, there won't be a single person that's going to see someone with a cool armor set that thinks to themselves, "Whoa, they look so cool, I wonder how long it took to grind for that armor." It's just all going to be, "Man, I wonder how much they paid for it." But I actually am unable to completely rate what the Battle Pass is actually offering. Because even though you could already buy the Season 1 pass, you aren't able to access it until the first season actually launches in like a month or something. Still haven't announced when the season starts. So yeah, the cosmetic microtransactions aren't that much better though. For years, they have been talking about how much they don't want to make the armor sets you're able to unlock in-game feel inferior to the ones you're able to just buy. And that may be debatable for now. But how is it going to look in a few years, when the first few expansions launched, which are also going to cost money? By the way, there's an entire own section in the Real Money shop that only exists for the expansions, even though you currently only are able to buy a horse pack there. For some reason. They have to one-up themselves to actually incentivize people to buy the skins. They have to look more appealing because almost nobody would buy them for these ludicrous prices if they would look similar or even inferior to the ones you can just unlock by playing. But that's actually maybe why they implemented the Fortnite style store rotation to constantly switch out the accessible roster. I actually remember back when Anthem released, how everyone was rightfully shunning the game for having skins that almost cost up to $20. Now we have Diablo, and everyone apparently is accepting the skin packs being like 30. So to summarize, the game basically expects the main player base to pay $70, then if they are interested in seasons to pay $10 to $20 each season, which are gonna last 3 months. Maybe also buy a skin pack or two. maybe even a set of horse armor if you feel really cheeky, and then after 1 to 2 years buy the expansion to get access to the new content you want to play outside of seasons, which are probably also going to cost like at least 30 bones each. That's steep. But, and this is a big but, I must be 100% serious here. I cannot be that harsh on that game. Because the base game you get is really, really good. At least the main campaign. I just beat it and still have to see how good the endgame is going to be.
So if you want to see my full-on review and analysis on Diablo 4 after Season 1 ended, click on the big red button and help me creating more content.
And yes, the skins are overpriced, but completely ignorable. And if the future expansions offer a similar amount of new content the Diablo 2 and 3 expansions offered, it's gonna be worth it. And I also would look really hypocritical if I completely threw this game under the bus for this while being a fan of Path of Exile, where you literally look like the thumbnail I made if you don't pay money. Or Final Fantasy XIV. Well, this game also has paid expansions, cosmetic microtransactions, while still actually requiring a monthly fee to be accessed and also offering a level and story skips. Oh, and did you actually know that the game made its base game and the critically acclaimed first expansion Heavensward free to play? But yeah, like I said previously, we have to wait and see on how they're gonna handle the monetization of this game. The main game and classes are really fun, and if the future updates and expansion are on a similar, if not better level, I'm happy personally. I'm just hoping that something's finally going to happen about the pathetic state of Blizzard's management, because fuck Bobby Kotick. Fuck this guy so hard.